We're now joined by the star of stage and screen. He's Carlos Medina. He's the president of the Statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce in New Jersey and the anchor of a terrific show on public television on NJTV. Carlos, plug it.
It's ¿Qué pasa, New Jersey, which follows stories unique to the tri-state area.
On when?
We'll have 9 episodes in 21 starting in March, and they'll be once a month thereafter.
Great. Check out the NJTV website to find out more. Hey, Carlos, beyond plugging, let's talk the fact that we're taping on the 13th of January. Vaccine rules are changing as we speak, and this will be seen after. But here's the question. The Hispanic community disproportionately negatively affected by COVID since March of 2020. What has been the impact on the business community that you deal with every day?
Yeah, it's been a rough road, Steve, and many of these communities don't necessarily have their paperwork in order as much as Main Street businesses. So even the application process to get assistance has been a struggle. I will shout out the New Jersey Economic Development Authority. They really helped out. They gave us funding. I know they gave the African American Chamber and the Veteran Chamber funding. So they've been a real lifeline to these businesses. We helped over 300 businesses obtain PPP and emergency injury disaster loan money.
Let's do this. By the way, team, could we, in post-production, put up the Economic Development Authority, the NJEDA website, so people can find out more? Carlos, let me ask you this. When it comes to the vaccine, as we speak now, there's reluctance on the part of many. Is there more reluctance, in your opinion, in the Hispanic community?
I think there is, and I've seen social media buzz about Hispanics and African Americans being tested in the 40s and 50s to test out different drugs. So is this another conspiracy theory? So there's always that big brother mentality. So it takes individuals showing leadership, as elected officials and others having the vaccine. We've been doing as a chamber as many webinars and pushes to have people vaccinate for, from a business perspective, that it's going to be good for your business. You're going to be able to open, you're going to be able to keep your employees safe. So I think we're getting the message across, but there is some natural resistance for sure.
I keep wondering, because we're involved in a vaccine awareness initiative, the COVID vaccine, what you need to know. But I'm also curious about the influence of high profile people like yourself. So when you get the vaccine, does Carlos Medina do it in public? Do other high-profile Hispanic leaders in government and business, celebrities, sports figures, A, should they do it in public, in your opinion, and B, how much impact does that have? Carlos.
I think it would have a good impact, and thank you for putting me in that category. But yeah, if they had, singers, actors, sports celebrities, I think it would have a very positive impact when other people see, well, Jane Doe did it, John Gonzalez did it, why shouldn't I do it?
Let's go at, and by the way, we'll put up the CDC website, cdc.gov, and also the New Jersey website, covid19.nj.gov/vaccine, to find out more, both nationally, what the guidelines are, as changing all the time, and also New Jersey. And the time we have, Carlos, let me ask you this. To those who are reluctant, to those who do say, wow, this was fast, talk about Operation Warp Speed, it was too fast. What do you say to give them confidence that this vaccine is safe and effective?
I say follow the science. I mean, well-respected individuals such as Dr. Fauci have said it's safe. Talk to your local physician. That's what I do. And if my doctor says it's okay, you have to have some faith in the science behind this. It's been tested rigorously across the world. So it's going to really flatten the curve. So if you're reluctant to take it, it doesn't only injure yourself, you're injuring your neighbors, your friends, your family.
Last question. The long-term impact you believe that COVID will have on businesses that you represent every day, is there any way to know what the long-term impact 6 months from now, a year from now? Is there any way to know that?
It's very difficult, but interestingly enough, it'll spur new businesses will grow from this pandemic. and the way we do business. I mean, I miss seeing you, Steve. I'm a hugger, I like to talk to people, and I'm very depressed by not being able to conduct business in that manner, having a drink with somebody, having a coffee. But I think it's going to change. I think I'm pretty efficient on all these Zoom calls. So I think it's going to change the way we do business, and we're going to do more virtual. So it's going to be businesses that are able to adapt and use the silver lining that came out of this pandemic to better improve their business. But I think we're, 6 months from now, we're going to be chugging along because there's a lot of pent up buyers already. People want to do business. So I think there's a lot of pent up energy that's going to be good for business.
And I know Carlos isn't just talking a good game. He lives it every day. He's a positive person, adapts, is agile, even in the most difficult of circumstances. Carlos Medina is, in fact, the president of the statewide Hispanic Chamber of Commerce, New Jersey, and also the anchor of a terrific show on NJTV, Que Pasa, right? Que Pasa. Yes. Thank you so much, Carlos. We wish you and your family all the best. Stay safe and be well.
Thank you, Steve. Thanks for everything you do for the community.
You got it. I'm Steve Adubato. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time.
One-on-One with Steve Adubato has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation. Funding has been provided by Horizon Blue Cross Blue Shield of New Jersey, the New Jersey Economic Development Authority, the Healthcare Foundation of New Jersey, PSE&G, New Jersey Sharing Network, NJM Insurance Group, the Robert Wood Johnson Foundation, Investors Bank, and by Rowan University. Promotional support provided by NorthJersey.com and Local IQ, part of the USA Today network, and by New Jersey Globe.
NJM Insurance Company has been serving New Jersey policyholders for more than 100 years. But just who are NJM's policyholders? They're the men and women who teach our children, the public sector employees who maintain our infrastructure, the workers who craft our manufactured goods, and New Jersey's next generation of leaders, the people who make our state a great place to call home. NJM, we've got New Jersey covered.